The internet is a huge part of people's lives, so it is unsurprising that it's a common IELTS topic. There are many ways in which it could appear, but today we're going to look at an IELTS Speaking Part 2 cue card that asks you to describe a website. In this video, I'll discuss the cue card, show you some useful language, and then give you a sample answer. All of this will be divided into chapters that you can use to more easily navigate back and forth if you want to skip around. It is impossible to predict cue cards, no matter what anyone tells you, but it is useful to practice common topics in order to prepare for your IELTS exam. When it comes to describing a website, there are many different ways that this could be phrased on the cue card, so please do pay attention and don't just memorize an answer in advance. Small changes between cue cards could make your memorized answer sound really weird. Here are some variants on the topic of websites. As you can see, each would require a fairly different answer. Today, though, we're going to look at this particular cue card. Describe a useful website. The most important part of any cue card is the first line. This gives you the main topic for what you're going to describe. The key word here is useful, and here are some other important things to consider. Let's think about it this way. Can you describe just any website? No, it must be a useful one. You must explain what it is, in other words, describe the functions of the website. You must state the approximate number of times that you use it or the frequency with which you use it, and talk about the information available on the website. You also must explain why it is useful in your opinion. You can say other things about it, but you don't have to. I would recommend talking about the things on the cue card first of all, and if you find that you run through these ideas too quickly, then you can say some other things. Don't worry if you're not a computer programmer. You don't need to be an expert to answer any of the questions in the IELTS speaking test. Knowledge of web design might be helpful for you if you get given this cue card, but it's certainly not essential. First of all, you might want to check out this video that I made some years ago about technology vocabulary. It's pretty helpful. Obviously, the vocabulary that you need will differ depending upon the website that you want to choose. You'll need different words for a search engine and a video streaming website, for example, and a social media website will need different words from a dictionary one too. A really important thing to know is that we use the preposition on a lot with internet-related stuff. Think about the word online and people being on the internet. This is very important to remember. We're never in a website, we are on it. For example, there are some great articles on that website, or did you see the pictures on Facebook yesterday? Here's some more. We'll come back to language later after I've given my sample Band 9 answer. The most useful website that I know is YouTube, which is a video streaming site that is popular all around the world. It contains lots of videos on all sorts of topics, so there really is something for everyone. The great thing about YouTube is that it grew from being just a collection of silly cat videos and short clips into a genuine platform for excellent content. There are some YouTubers who produce videos that are of such high quality that they look like real TV shows. In fact, many of them probably get more views than actual TV shows nowadays. YouTube has changed the world by altering how content is produced and shared. People from almost anywhere now have access to an incredible archive of information. I personally love photography, and so I go on YouTube most days to learn about techniques for taking better pictures or editing my photos in Photoshop or Lightroom. I can connect with talented photographers around the world, and perhaps more importantly, these are genuinely knowledgeable people are now able to turn their skill into real money. Many people have successful careers now because they started a YouTube channel and shared their passion with the world. I think that YouTube is useful because I can learn many things in a very easy way. It's not just photography. If I wanted to make dinner but I didn't know how to cook something, there's probably a video for it. That is truly incredible. And for me, it makes YouTube one of the most useful websites on the internet. Note that I picked language that was appropriate for the topic. I did not try to cram in any strange words to dazzle the examiner. That's never a good approach. Instead, I used phrases such as these ones. These are all specific to my chosen website, YouTube, and they were all used accurately. That's the most important thing here. My grammar was good, and of course, because I'm a native speaker, my pronunciation and fluency were fine, so this would get a band 9. Okay, that's all for me. What website would you choose to describe? Let me know down in the comments.